What a year 2024 has been for travel. Going back to Australia to be able to see the fireworks at New Year's, to being able to get on a business class flight that normally costs you $10,000, I got it for a fraction of that. And it was amazing. That and so many other things that I was able to do in 2024. So let's do a little recap here. I know a little later than it should be, but hey, better late than never.
Tyler from the future here. Yeah, way later than it should have been. Apparently buying a house takes a lot of time and a bunch of other stuff. Life just happens. So sorry about that, guys. Let's get back to it.
All in all, a fantastic year of travel. I had so many great memories, and I got to experience them with my family and friends on all of my trips. I do a lot of solo traveling, so it was kind of cool to see everything with the fam. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to work our way down into some of my top 5 experiences, because there were literally times where I would be like, pinch me. Is this happening? Am I actually here? So it was so much fun. First one I would go with, and no particular order here, was the feeding frenzy of sharks that happened. We were on this liveaboard for 2 days and 1 night on the Great Barrier Reef out of Cairns, and my goodness, the diving was amazing throughout those days. We did about 6 dives, but one really stood out. Where we went out at night, me and a couple buddies, no guides, no nothing. We're out in the darkness, they gave us little lights. That was about it. And it was just calm serenity until you see these things darting back and forth, these giant trevally, which are fish, and then a bunch of sharks. Everywhere you look, you'd shine your light, and there would be something that they bounced off of in the distance. But at one point, we saw these sharks just going into this coral, and they were hunting. And one shark would come in, another shark would come in, another. It was so cool. Nat Geo right there. Another experience that I would put in my top 5 is when we went to the Australia Zoo, or the Crocodile Hunters Zoo. I had been there 11 years ago when I was last in Australia, but I did not get to see the Crocoseum show.
It's been too long. The show is about to begin. We're in the Crocoseum at the Australia Zoo, and I've been waiting 11 full years for this show. It's about to begin, so I cannot freaking wait for this.
Oh, hey Bella, what's up, bro? Say hello to Bella, everybody. They have this huge area where they bring crocodiles and a bunch of other animals in, and I finally got to see them doing that. So that was something really amazing that I wanted to do since I was a little kid, and I was finally able to do it. A third one would be going to DC with my dad. We haven't really traveled too much together, and he hasn't really traveled much either. And so being able to bring him out and see something he's always talked about since I was kind of small was a really cool experience. Now, I'm not a big city guy. I'm not like the biggest history buff. I like it here and there, but just being there with him and seeing his reactions and his excitement really made it exciting for me. And that I know I'm gonna remember for a long time to come now. And that just shows me that it's more important to now try to do more of these before everybody gets too old to do it or just doesn't want to do it anymore. Here's one that threw people for a curveball. So I'm going here to England and Paris, and people are asking me, oh, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to the Louvre, see the Eiffel Tower, see some cool plays in Manchester or whatever it may be? And I'm like, no, we're here to find badgers, hedgehogs, and foxes. That's what I'm here for. And weasels at one of the cemeteries in Paris. So it was so much fun to put a headlamp on, go talk to the locals in some of these areas, and having a fun time just going through some of these kind of more foresty areas that are around people, because that's where you generally find them. And it was so much fun being able to find a fox. Past self Tyler can tell you how cool it was.
That was a confirmed fox right there. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Confirmed fox. Saw the ears and everything. Got enough. I could see it.
Okay.
Alright, let's keep.
The last one for the top 5 would be being able to go into business class for both Singapore Airlines and Air France for my flights over to Europe and back. Oh my gosh. The service was amazing, mostly on Singapore. Air France was pretty good, but Singapore blew me away on what a flight could be. And it really did help that instead of paying the $10,000 for the Singapore flight or about $5,000 for the Air France flight, it was substantially lower, about $350 for both of the flights in total. Yeah, thanks points and miles for that, being able to show me what type of experience that you can have on an airplane. And I'm kind of addicted. I want more, so yeah, I think there's a few more flights that I need to get on. I would never pay for these flights in a million years, but if I'm gonna pay a couple $100 and cheaper than an economy flight, then heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I have to put 2 more in here, just as little quick snippets for honorary mentions. The first one was being able to go to Warhammer World in England. I'm a nerd, I love Warhammer 40,000, and I was able to see kind of their headquarters, and it was awesome. Check out my short on it if you want to see a little more detail on there. And the last one was being able to do blue steel on the top of the Sydney Bridge. So I thought we could give some superlatives just to kind of end this off, some little awards, because I thought it'd be kind of fun. The first one will start off sad, and then we'll end it with excitement. So the saddest thing that I did this year was saying goodbye to one of the bands that I've listened to since I was just a wee little lad, right? When I was younger, and it was their final tour. They just ended their last concert, actually a few days ago. And Sum 41, thank you for all of the music all the time. It was really cool to see you with some of my best buddies in October of last year. It was sad, but it was also sweet to be able to say goodbye. What was the most exciting thing this year? And that had to be going and diving in the Great Barrier Reef at night with sharks here, sharks there, sharks everywhere. And especially when the feeding frenzy started. Holy crap, that was intense. I didn't even get all of it on camera, but by the time I pinched myself, I was like, oh crap, I gotta record something. Because this is so cool. I got a little bit of it, where they were just going under that coral. Let's end it off with a bang with the biggest injury of the year, because if people know me, I've hurt myself many a times through the year. And thankfully this year was not horrible. A little bit of an incident on a mountain biking trail. We're going around, we're cool, we're going downhill, and then I flip over the handlebars. And as you'll see here,
Oh man, just ate it big time. On our last run of the day. That's how it goes. Here, check this out. Whew. Oh yeah. That's a good one right there.
it's a pretty gnarly bruise on the right side, but thankfully it didn't take too long to heal up. We were good to go again, and I'm hoping that that is the worst of it for many years to come. But thank you guys for listening here. I'm hoping that 2025 is at least as good or even better than 2024. But it's a pretty high mark to beat. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Say bye, Belle. Bye-bye.
Nice close up here, especially after eating it on blue steel. We got that.
We got the magma look.
Oh, and there we go. I can show off a little bit down there.
Ooh.
It's pretty good. See, Ben's even